What's up everybody, grab your ugliest sweater and a molten cup of cocoa because the 2020 Overwatch Winter Wonderland event is drawing near. In today's video, I'll be discussing the start date for this year's Christmas event, which heroes we can expect to be getting new skins, as well as what we have to look forward to regarding new event game modes and other limited time holiday content. This is Master EN Gamer. Real quick, I'd like to remind you to subscribe and unwrap that bell icon if you enjoy this video, and consider hitting that join button down below to become a channel member and earn some cool rewards. But now, let's get on to Winter Wonderland 2020. As always, let's start with the start date. Given that the Overwatch Winter Wonderland event is based on real-world winter holidays like Christmas and New Year's, this event's start date is actually pretty easy to pin down. Unlike archives and summer games, which can be much more flexible, Winter Wonderland has to adhere to the dates of these real-world holidays. And looking at the dates of this event from previous years, we can see that it has thus far always started on the second Tuesday of December. So far, the schedule has worked out perfectly with its 3-week runtime to have the event end either on or just past January 1st. So, what can we expect for this year's Winter Wonderland event? Well, judging by the second Tuesday trend, it seems that the event could be starting on December 8th. However, I actually believe that it's more likely to start on Thursday, December 10th. Given that all past winter events have run until the first or second day of January, Blizzard would have to extend the event this year by half a week to reach that same date if it did start on the 8th. And I'm skeptical that they'll want to stretch out the event that much. So, given that Overwatch events always start on either a Tuesday or Thursday, it seems more likely to me that this time they'll bump it back to the second Thursday of the month instead of the second Tuesday, thus making December 10th the most likely start date for Winter Wonderland 2020. In addition to this, for the past few events this year, we've seen Blizzard return to their old event teaser format, where they show off some of the skins early on social media over the days leading up to it starting. So there's a pretty good chance that they'll do this again for Winter Wonderland. We don't know just how many skins will be shown off beforehand or exactly when Blizzard will show them, but it's safe to assume based on past trends that they won't start teasing the event any more than about a week ahead of time. So let's say December 3rd is more or less the earliest we can expect to start seeing official teasers for the upcoming event. But enough about event dates, now let's talk about skins. Taking a look at this year's event cosmetics, which heroes can we expect to be getting new skins this time around? Well, you and I both know there's only one way to find out, so sing it with me. If you want to find out before events start, take a close look at the hero skins chart. Now, I know this chart has a notoriously simple and intuitive design, but let me explain it real quickly just to make sure everyone's on the same page. In the leftmost column, we have every hero, followed by each event going as far back as the last time each hero got a loot box legendary skin, followed by a tally of all loot box legendary skins prior to that, their total number, time since last one, number of events for which they've been in game, and finally a probability score based on these stats. And as a side note, this chart only tracks loot box legendary skins, which are skins obtainable out of base or event loot boxes. Non-returning and other exclusive skins are not factored into the probability of any given hero getting something new. Alright, now that I've explained the chart, who's going to get a new legendary skin? Well, first and foremost, we've got the VIP of needing a new skin, and that's Symmetra. Symmetra hasn't gotten a new loot box legendary since the 2018 Winter Wonderland event. 2 whole years she's had to wait already, and frankly, at this point, I think you could say that maybe Blizzard just hates her. But regardless, she's long overdue for a new skin, so she is absolutely taking the top spot on the list of likely new skin candidates. But who else is likely to be getting one as well? After Symmetra, we have Reinhardt and Bastion, both of whom have gone quite a while without a new loot box legendary, and following them is Orisa and Soldier 76, who also have decent statistical odds of getting something new. Now, on top of the data provided by this chart, I also want to consider the heroes who so far don't have any Christmas epic or legendary skins, which are Baptiste, Brigitte, D.Va, Echo, Genji, Orisa, and Wrecking Ball. Right off the bat, I'm going to cull Echo from this list due to how relatively recently she was added as a hero, along with Brigitte given that she's already gotten quite a few skins this past year. So this then leaves Baptiste, D.Va, Genji, Orisa, and Wrecking Ball. too. While Orisa is already on the list, I'm gonna go ahead and also add these others to the list as possible skin candidates too. Now, switching over to a slightly more comprehensive graphic, these are the heroes who have the best chance of getting a new skin during the 2020 Winter Wonderland event. I've also marked which of these heroes may instead be getting an epic skin, and for Baptiste, D.Va, and Genji, I'm marking them as being more likely to get an epic this time as opposed to a legendary, simply due to the fact that these three have gotten event legendaries in other recent events. Now, also keep in mind that it isn't guaranteed that all or any of these heroes will be the ones who end up getting something, but they statistically have the best odds. Beyond just who is likely to get skins though, based on past events we can expect a total of about 5 new legendary skins with this year's winter event, along with 3 new epic skins which can be unlocked by getting 9 wins for each of the 3 weeks of the event. And as a side note, the 3 epic skins from last year's event are unlikely to return based on how Blizzard has so far handled weekly challenge skins. So if you were hoping to get Ugly Sweater 76 and you don't have it already, unfortunately you probably missed out on your only chance to get it. Aside from skins though, we can also expect a total of 3 new emotes and or highlight intros, a new spray and player icon for each of the new skins, as well as an assortment of new hero voice lines. Echo, for whom this will be her first Winter Wonderland event, is also guaranteed to get a new spray. Beyond cosmetics, the last main type of content we can expect is a new event, game mode. Over the past year, Blizzard has been introducing new twists on existing event game modes with things like PvE challenges and even modified maps. In fact, the very first of these event mode remixes was during last year's Winter Wonderland event with the addition of Mei's Snowball Deathmatch, which was a variant of the existing Mei's Snowball Offensive mode that changed it to a deathmatch format and introduced a few new mechanics. So with Winter Wonderland having been the first event to get one of the remix game modes, the big question this year is whether or not we'll get another new game mode remix. It'd certainly be nice to get something new, as new things are generally nice to get, but will we? Honestly, it's tough to say. We might end up seeing a similar sort of variant to what we got last year. Perhaps they'll add in some other new mechanics, or maybe even give us a competitive Snowball Deathmatch mode. But as nice as something like this might be, I honestly have to say that I don't recommend getting your hopes up for something more. Blizzard is focusing heavily on the development of Overwatch 2 right now, and so I'm skeptical to think that they'll go out of their way to add in yet another event mode twist after the one they already added for Winter Wonderland last year. It's certainly possible that they will, but I don't think we should get our hopes up for it. On the bright side though, the old winter game modes are almost certainly going to be returning. Snowball Offensive, Snowball Deathmatch, and my personal favorite, Yeti Hunt, are pretty much guaranteed to be making a comeback. And we could even see a few achievements and corresponding sprays getting added, since those are much easier to make and add to the game than a full-on game mode remix. So if nothing else, we'll still have the old modes to play, which I think will entertain most veteran players for at least a little bit. However, that's all we've got so far on Overwatch's 2020 Winter Wonderland event. Be sure to subscribe, hit up that bell icon, and follow me on Twitter if you enjoyed this video and don't want to miss any of my future Overwatch content. Special thanks to my YouTube channel members who help make these videos possible, and if you'd like to join them to earn some cool rewards, then just hit that join button down below. Today's comment question: which heroes are you hoping will get a new skin with this year's Winter Wonderland event? Let me know in the comments down below. Otherwise, this is Master Ian Gamer signing off, and until next time, have a great day.